What's up, Space Pirates? This is your Admiral, the ever-charming Dr. Disaster. And as I discussed yesterday in my video talking about Outer Worlds 2, Xbox is on a crusade to push Game Pass onto gamers. Hence, their decision to raise the prices of their games. They are really insistent on making sure that we see things their way.
Listen to me now. How about no?
The idea is that once they have us locked into their subscription service, once they've made it too expensive and inconvenient to take steps on your own to own your own games, then they have you by the balls, and there's no getting out of it. They want to put themselves in position to be like Netflix, where they can add advertisements and they can raise prices, and you will just passively shrug your shoulders and keep on playing games because you can't imagine your world without the so-called value that their service brings to the table.
What else could a guy want?
And it looks like Xbox's plans to push Game Pass are coming along faster than we would have thought, because it sounds like they aren't making physical discs for their big games on the actual Xbox console. It looks like they might be going, from here on out, all digital.
Oh, man. Now I'm pissed.
Combined with their uptick in pricing, this all-digital push is a means of creating the future that Xbox wants. One where everyone is practically forced onto Game Pass, and where gamers don't own their games, and they, Xbox that is, can do whatever they want with their software. Think about Netflix and all the memes that are made about their adaptations with all the gender swapping and race swapping on beloved old IPs and stories. The problem is that too many normies will keep their Netflix subscriptions no matter what. Now, think about what a company like Microsoft, obsessed with progressive politics, imagine what they would do if they had the kind of power in the video game spaces that Netflix has. And then you can see why this push into Game Pass is such a dangerous prospect.
There's a little pee coming out of me right now.
Alright, me hearties, make sure that you hit the like button on this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and don't forget to follow me over on Rumble, where I've started uploading some content as well. Also, please consider supporting the channel. I'm working on a Space Pirate cartoon, which channel members will get first access to. We can't just complain about the state of our culture, we have to create alternatives. So, if you want to support that sort of thing, consider a channel membership for as little as $5 per month. Anyways, let's take a look at what Microsoft is doing with their games. This article here is from The Gamer, and it talks about how Xbox physical discs may no longer be a thing in the semi-near future. It says here, if you're a gamer that enjoys actually owning your games, then the future probably looks a bit spooky for you. Not only do we have PlayStation selling optional disk drives, but Nintendo's new Game Key card system is also raising concerns that the all-digital era may be a lot closer than we all thought. In fact, if you're an Xbox fan, it may already be here. Xbox managed to raise quite a few eyebrows when it seemed as though PlayStation would be getting a physical version of Gears of War Reloaded, but not Microsoft's own console. Fast forward a couple of months, and it now seems as though Xbox has just stopped making physical discs for all of its big upcoming games. Release dates for The Outer Worlds 2 and Ninja Gaiden 4 were revealed during Sunday's big Xbox Game Showcase, and pre-orders have gone up for those that want to snag their copies early. Unfortunately, it seems as though large retailers such as Best Buy aren't actually taking pre-orders for standard physical copies. There are physical Xbox pre-orders for deluxe editions of The Outer Worlds 2 and Ninja Gaiden 4, but these are literally just download codes in boxes and don't include a disc. Meanwhile, both games are getting standard physical editions on PS5, suggesting that Xbox is just about done selling its games on physical discs. So the thing is, at this point, one has to wonder why in the hell someone would choose the Xbox console over any other platform. Imagine that you were someone who wanted to get into gaming. Maybe you're a college kid moving out on your own and your parents owned all the gaming stuff that you used to use. Now you have to pick out your own first platform. Why would you even consider Xbox, considering that they've raised the prices on their systems pretty dramatically a month or so ago? They aren't very competitively priced any longer. There are virtually zero exclusives for their consoles. They aren't particularly powerful as a console or anything like that. The only thing that Xbox has going for it at all is Game Pass, and even that is not exclusive. It can be accessed on the PC. And now, with the advent of physical media being a thing of the past for the console, that tells us everything we need to know about what this company's mentality is. Game Pass is the future for Xbox all the way. As far as they're concerned, they're probably very excited about not even making Xbox consoles sometime in the future. Consoles have generally always been loss leaders, meaning they're usually sold for no profit by the manufacturer. A company like Microsoft or Sony these days only makes consoles because if you buy a game on their online store, they get a roughly 25% cut of the software that's sold on there. Meanwhile, Microsoft is working towards a point where they aren't even worried about that. Eventually, they want to reach the point where Game Pass subscriptions will keep them afloat and make them all their money. I suspect that the Game Pass app, will be made available on PlayStation consoles and Nintendo consoles sometime soon, but this is actually terrible for gamers. Look at this X post here from Pirate Nation. Apparently, Ubisoft has bricked Assassin's Creed 2 on Steam, even though people can still buy the damn thing on that platform. This is the sort of thing that we have to look forward to in an all-digital future. Imagine wanting to play a game like this. Imagine wanting to play Assassin's Creed 2. You haven't maybe played it in a while, but you go onto Game Pass or wherever it's available, and you find out that the platform where it was available decided it was too expensive to keep on their service, so they nix it. And now you're stuck because you don't even own a machine that plays physical media any longer. So what do? You just have to go without. You can't play the game that you wanted to play. As many of you likely know, I am a big proponent of physical media. I am a longtime collector. I've been playing and collecting games since the original NES console, and the eventual resale value of my collection is massive. As long as you take care of your stuff, you have value there. But kids these days will never have that opportunity because all of these companies are digitizing everything, and I hate it. To me, this is something that needs roundly rejected. If you're an Xbox fan, and I have been in the past, I loved the first few Halo and Gears of War games as an example, but if you're a fan of Xbox, at this point, I think you really need to ask yourself, why? What are they offering besides a mirthless future where you lose control over how the industry goes? Because with a subscription service, you are supporting everything that they make. Games like South of Midnight, which gamers rejected, are supported in a subscription service world, just the same as games like Claire Obscure Expedition 33. This is why Netflix gets to keep on making all of these weird, progressive movies and shows that people dislike. There's no consequence for making them, because people keep paying them because they want to see the next Stranger Things season or the next Cobra Kai season or whatever. But I'm going to leave it there. Drop your contempt for the all-digital future into the comment section below, or if you don't share my contempt, then tell me why. But drop your thoughts into the comments below, and we will talk there. Thanks for watching, me hearties. If you haven't already, your Admiral is inviting you to subscribe to the channel and become a part of the crew. Life as a space pirate may not be glamorous, but there's always plenty of booty.